the first experiment that we performed, we used the following materials: 5 pieces clear empty plastic bottles, 2 pieces dropper, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon brown sugar, 1 teaspoon table salt, 1 teaspoon milk powder, 1 teaspoon vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon margarine, 1 piece detergent, 2 pieces 10 peso coin, and 1 liter of water. First, we prepare a 5 pieces clear empty plastic bottles, and then we label each container from set A to set E. After that, we put 100 ml of water to each container. In set A, we put 1 teaspoon of brown sugar on a 100 ml of water in a plastic bottle, and when we shake it, the brown sugar dissolves in water, resulting for the water to change its color. In set B, we put 1 teaspoon of table salt on a 100 ml of water in a plastic bottle, and when we shake it, the salt dissolves in the water. In set C, we put 1 teaspoon of milk powder on a 100 ml of water in a plastic bottle, and when we shake it, the milk powder dissolves in the water, resulting for the water to turn white. In set D, we put 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil on a 100 ml of water in a plastic bottle, and when we shake it, the two substances separated from each other and the oil float on top of the water, creating a layer of oil.
In set E, we put 1 teaspoon of margarine on a 100 ml of water in a plastic bottle, and when we shake it, the two substances didn't mix with each other. The margarine just turned into small pieces and float on the top of the water, but they are still separated from each other. In set D, we added 1 teaspoon of detergent on a 100 ml of water with 1 teaspoon of oil, and when we shake it, the three substances mix with each other and layer of bubbles form at the top of the water. The brown sugar, table salt, and milk powder were easily dissolved in the water. It means that the brown sugar, table salt, and milk powder are polar molecules because they are soluble in water. On the other hand, the vegetable oil and the margarine didn't mix with the water and separated itself from the water. It means that the vegetable oil and the margarine are non-polar molecules because they are not soluble in water. But when we add the detergent liquid into the water with oil, the oil and the water together with detergent liquid mix with each other.
We put 1 drop of water on a 10 peso coin. After putting a drop of water on a 10 peso coin, the water didn't spread and it stays on its original shape as a small circle. We put 1 drop of oil on a 10 peso coin. After putting a drop of oil on a 10 peso coin, the oil spread on the center of the coin, leading to the formation of a large circle. To sum it up, when we put a drop of water into a 10 peso coin, the water didn't spread and it stays on its original shape as a small circle. But when we put a drop of oil into a 10 peso coin, unlike the water, the oil spread on the center of the coin, leading to the formation of a large circle.
On the second experiment that we performed, we used the following materials: 5 pieces clear empty glass bottles, table salt, sugar, dishwashing liquid, oil, margarine, 3 tablespoons, 1 cup of table salt, and 1 liter of water. First, we prepare a 5 pieces clear empty glass bottles, and then we label each container from set A to set E. After that, we put 100 ml of water to set A and set B container, 5 tablespoons of dishwashing liquid to set C and set D container, and 5 tablespoons of oil to set E container.
In set A, we put 3 tablespoons of table salt on a 100 ml of water in a glass bottle, and when we shake and stirred it, the other salt dissolved while the other stayed in the bottom of the water. The table salt did not dissolve completely in the water because the water is not enough to dissolve the salt. In set B, we put 1 tablespoon of sugar on a 100 ml of water in a glass bottle, and when we shake it, the sugar dissolves easily on the water. In set C, we put 1 tablespoon of sugar into a bottle with 5 tablespoons of dishwashing liquid, and when we shake it, the sugar dissolves on the dishwashing liquid. And set D, we put 5 tablespoons of oil into a bottle with a 5 tablespoons of dishwashing liquid, and when we shake and stir it, the two substances mix with each other at first, but after a while we notice some small circles of oil forming and floating on the top. It means that the oil and dishwashing liquid did not mix with each other completely. In set E, we put 1 tablespoon of margarine into a bottle with a 5 tablespoons of oil, and when we shake and stir it, the two substances mix with each other.
To sum it up, in set A, the 3 tablespoons of table salt didn't dissolve completely on the 100 ml of water because the water is not enough to dissolve the salt. The salt is an ion and the water is a polar molecule, therefore, it is an ion dipole type of intermolecular force. In set B, the 1 tablespoon of sugar completely dissolved on the 100 ml of water. Because the sugar and water are both a polar molecules, therefore it is an dipole-dipole type of intermolecular force. In set C, the sugar dissolves on the dishwashing liquid after stirring it. Because the two substances are also a polar molecules, therefore it is also a dipole-dipole type of intermolecular force. In set D, the oil and dishwashing liquid didn't mix with each other because the oil is non-polar molecule and the dishwashing liquid is a polar molecule. Therefore, it is a dipole-induced dipole type of intermolecular force. In set E, the margarine and oil mixed with each other after stirring it because the two substances are both nonpolar molecules, therefore it is an induced dipole type of intermolecular force.